You won 3 championships with the Wildcats. We won't go into all 3 of them, but maybe just which one out of the 3, there was one in 2007, 2019, and then 2020, which one was the most memorable, the one that your most favourite one, the hardest to win one, anything? Which one really sticks out for you?
I mean, they're all special in different reasons.
Of course.
But if I'm being honest, I would say 2019 probably meant the most because I felt like I should have got MVP that year.
I think you should be getting MVP every single year. It just depends on how the team goes. I think that's actually how it goes.
I know there's a lot of players that say that about themselves or whatever, but like I'm usually honest with myself if I think I deserve something or not. That year I felt I deserved it, and then when
Who won it? Bogut?
Bogut.
Stop.
But so Bogut won, but then when I found out I was third in votes at that, I was like,
No.
what? So the way I rationalize it, because again, I'm sick mentally. So Casper beats, or not Casper beats, Melbourne beats Sydney, right? And I felt going into that MVP race, I'm like, definitely it's either going to be me or it's Casper. I'm like, there's no way in hell they give this to Bogut. So when Casper advanced to the grand final, and then we made it to the grand final, in my mind, I'm like, I would have only been okay if Casper got it. So now that Bogut's gone, here's the test of the 2 people that everybody was saying it should have been one of us. So I'm like, all right, if I can't get the MVP, we got to fucking win this championship because I can't be slighted 2 times in 1 year. So the fact that we got that and all of them, like Liam, Corey, and whoever else is on overtime, said we would lose like 3-1 or whatever. It just meant everything that we won that championship. And then we sent Greg Hire home on a high note because he was retiring.
Still starting from that, I think. I don't think
it was special on so many reasons, so many reasons. So that's probably my favorite by far.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you mentioned Casper Ware. I was going to ask you about it later on, but we'll do it now. So you had some wicked battles with him. I mean, there's clips of you guys just at each other, talking trash up and down. It would have been that season that you're talking about just then. Tell us about the battles with Casper. What were you talking to each other about? What was being said, bro? Because it was, I think that was the most, except for the game, the cameras are on you two every single time that you matched up.
Yeah, a lot of stuff being said that can't be said. I knew Casper before we came into this league, and, we was always cool. But, yeah, I don't know what happened, but it just became super, super competitive to where it was like, it was personal every single time we matched up. And I didn't mind that because, back home, that was the only thing I felt that was different playing in Australia versus here. Like, I felt like people are just very, very nice here. Like, there's not a lot of trash talk. So, like, with me and Casper would get into it, like, it was nothing too crazy. It's like, that's how you do it. Like, that's how we would do it in the Big East. That's how we did it in the D-League, high school. Like, trash talk's part of the game. But as much as me and him butt heads, I got nothing but respect for him. He's a hell of a player. And, like, as I said, that season, if Casper won the MVP, I'm like, okay, I could live with that. Like, because that would have made sense. I felt we was the front runner. So as much as we butt heads, I always give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, love that. Well, it seems to be whenever you get into a game that you start talking a little bit more with whoever you're playing on, you kind of raise your level. Yeah, you do buzzer beaters, you do all sorts of crazy stuff as you start getting talked to. So is there someone that was like, who's particularly gets under your skin, or anybody else that you've had some good sort of toe-to-toe battles with it doesn't have to be from NBL, from any leagues that you played in?
Oh, I mean, yeah, so many times. Like,
I'm trying to get a specific story out of it. Okay.
Somebody else where I've talked. Okay, we've talked trash and butted heads, huh? Man, nah. To be honest with you, I would say Casper's probably at the top just because I played him so many times in a short span of years.
Yep.
And it was always, clashing. Like almost like how Westbrook and Lillard always play. Every time they play, like they gonna butt heads. Like, so I don't think I never had anything to that extent because me and him was probably the most consistent. But it was always fun playing against him because he was a hell of a player.
Yeah, most definitely. It's so good to watch. It just adds that little bit extra to the game every time as well.